What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Hades. His name is Brickhead. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Poseidon. His name is 3antozz. The map is Midgard. It's currently game number 2 of this best of 5 series for the 3rd, 4th place of the Challengers League, Champions League, Challengers League portion. This is where legacies are made. Is that a good catch? Is that a good slogan? What's a good slogan for Champions League? I mean, if the NBA is what's the NBA? This is where amazing happens. This is where I don't know. Give me some slogan ideas. That'd make me happy. Some slogan ideas for the tournament for next season. You're gonna put some silly stuff in, I already know. But we do see Brickhead here. He's decided to go in with the Hades here on this map. I feel like this is a strange call. Okay, so the way that I see it is Hades, the gods that are good on Midgard, they're gods that have got access to a heroic age myth unit, or gods that have got really, really good economy. So, what gods are those? Well, Zeus has got Skylar, Poseidon has got Skylar. Got to put the emphasis on Zeus being a little bit stronger because he's got the extra 15 favor and fast gather rate. But there's some other nice things that Poseidon has got, including Earthquake and things like that. Though maybe Earthquake might not be the best of ideas on this map when Hephaestus is available. So there's that one. Next god, Egyptian. Well, Isis and Set, they've got that Leviathan. That helps out a lot. Plus, Ancestors is a big, big help on the land. Ra, however, really strong economy. So it can make up for the lack of Ancestors and the lack of that Leviathan, because the extra economy means you can get things like the upgrade, what is it called? Heroic Fleet. You can get upgrades like Heroic Fleet, which can really help you out in the water. For not very much of a cost, because you've obviously got the Pharaoh empowerment plus the Priest empowerment with the boosting of your economy over, say, Isis and Set. Then you've got the Norse gods, and you've got Odin and Loki being quite good because they've got Njord, they've got Fimbulwinter with the Jormungandr. But you've also got Thor. Access to Dwarven Mine, access to the cheaper dwarves, the better economy, meaning that you can I think you can arguably say Thor is a pretty good god on this map. Plus, you've also got access to the Jormungandr as well, because you've got Tyr. So everyone's got access to a very, very strong mythic age myth unit in the Norse gods. So obviously Norse, by those sorts of things, means Norse is really good as well. And then finally, you've got the Atlanteans, where you go, well, Uranus and Cronus have both got access to Hyperion, which has got access to the Nereid, which is the best raiding water myth unit in the game. One hits fishing ships. Is really, really a huge pain to deal with. You only really need the one of them to cause a lot of grief for your opponent. But they have that, and Gaia also exists, and Gaia has got the cheaper fishing ships. She's got the wood income boost. She's got everything to help out on the water as well. So, of all of the gods to pick from, the one that makes the least sense to me is Hades. Because Hades doesn't, while Hades is technically the defender and the economic civ of the Greeks, technically speaking, I don't feel like he gets enough of a boost to really be a solid pick on Midgard, as opposed to Ra, Thor, and Gaia. Just my opinion. But we do see Brickhead picking it here for whichever reason. Now, the one big bonus that Hades does have over every other civilization is Sentinels, meaning that you're not going to be able to land rush. So you can basically just force the game to go the way you want it to go, where you fight on the water and call it a day. Now, we are seeing 3antozz. He's gone 12 fishing ships and a 430 advance. I've seen him do this before, and I'm not going to lie, I do not like it. These fishing ships are going astray. I don't like the 430 advance on this map in the slightest here. You can literally just go up to 18 fishing ships, throw down 4 docks here, and literally, if your opponent sends the trireme forward, you garrison the trireme, you garrison the fishing ships, and you're in front. So, and just build up your trireme until you can sort of catch up. Let's see how things are going to go as 3antozz is now moving forward. And 3antozz is saying, you know what, Boit? You know what you said? You said that you can't land Russia Hades. 3antozz is saying you can. As he pushes forward with the Cyclops, he's going to be able to break down this wooden wall here. As the villager trying to finish off the walls here. I mean, if you... There isn't really a good spot here to attack, is it? Because it's not connected yet. So now the Hippolyta moving forward. And we'll see if Brickhead can defend this one or not. Just get himself watchtowers and you're going to be fine. Do we see any ships coming out? Not really. Watchtowers is coming through for Brickhead as the Pestilence comes in. There is a gold mine over here he can rush to as well if he so chooses, but one villager down as 3antozz is starting to mount the pressure here and find himself advantages as the Minotaur comes in. It will be getting sniped down really, really quickly there as now the Watchtowers is up. That's going to start getting some good damage done onto those Toxotes and everything else, as well as the Sentinel here, as the Chiron should start being able to target down that Cyclops, finishing that one off very, very simply. Another villager getting taken out is Brickhead going to be retreating back. 3antozz's pressure has started to mount. There's another military building coming down for Brickhead. He's got himself a decent amount of food in the bank, but 3antozz is already at 60 population here, ladies and gentlemen. As the villagers over here starting to get targeted down, the Watchtower will get some good damage here. As Brickhead, I imagine he's just going to move back onto this gold mine once that, once everything is finished up here. The other thing you can do is get some favor and just start making Minotaurs. It's always a decent idea. Oh, one villager gets the Jukey Jukes. So Toxote gets picked up. Looks like he will get that shot off as the Tox... Wait, what? I'm not sure what happened there. That was weird. I thought maybe the restoration kept that Toxote alive. As the villagers trying to get the gold mine back here. And it looks like 3antozz will have to retreat back as Brickhead seemingly has defended here thus far. As we see the units coming back in. Can Brickhead produce? I think he... I mean, he's... Just make a Minotaur. He doesn't have the favor just yet, but make a Minotaur. As we do see some Trireme coming around, causing some problems here. Brickhead very simply just going to be garrisoning in. No real worries there. The Sentinels and the Towers just do so much damage here in these fights. Brickhead at this moment, I mean, he should just send some villagers over onto this gold here. He's got so much wood in the bank. But 3antozz's attack here is doing crazy amounts of damage. As Brickhead retreats back, the villagers do decide now to move over here. 3antozz is sending villagers down there to put a stop to that as straggler units running through, causing problems. We do see 3antozz is literally putting villagers on every single one of these gold mines to put a stop to Brickhead's gold mining shenanigans here. And I mean, somehow, some way, 3antozz has managed to get a gold starve started here. As the villagers getting pulled back. Toxotes coming over to start causing some problems here, as well as the Hippocon. As Brickhead is literally... I mean, he hasn't left his base just yet. These villagers should just come back over here once the villagers start getting chased down. One thing that you can do here on Midgard, it's kind of Midgard exclusive. You can't really do it on any other map. Maybe on Midgard, or on Mediterranean you can. You can just put yourself a cheeky transport ship. And that can be a defense for your villagers. Transport ship and retreat away. As the army does come up here, the villagers can move back over onto this gold mine. Potentially set up some walls yet again. And defend here, but the population differential is gigantic here in this game. The villager differential is also absolutely huge. As the Trireme continuing to cause problems for Brickhead here as well as the walls get set up. The majority of those villagers did end up falling as well as Brickhead's down to 19 villages, 20 villagers here to 34. It's pickaxe per scene coming in for 3antozz as well. I wouldn't mind seeing some docks coming down on the bottom side of the map there to get some more fishing ships up as well. As the villagers getting cleaned up there as 3antozz is going to continue to put pressure onto this gold mine. as Brickhead has got literally nothing. He can't do anything else here. He has to sit back. He does have chronolations on his watchtowers, so those medium Hippocon are going to get taken down very, very quickly by that one watchtower from range. But the Toxotes here for 3antozz, he can just run them forward and snipe villager, snipe villager, snipe villager. And what can Brickhead do to stop this? Answer, not a whole lot. He has to rush forward and take these fights. He does have a Hades Shade over here, so he's gotten just at least one of those. I guess the other option, like we already said, would be to just start pumping out Minotaur. But Brickhead here in this game ends up getting defeated by the land rush of 3antozz. This is something I just would never expect to work in this game. I feel like Brickhead just... I mean, one, Brickhead didn't have the amount of fishing ships I would assume that he should have here. He was missing, I guess, this location here. So three fishing ships he's missing in this game and a dock over there. Potentially also coming over here and grabbing these spots wouldn't go astray either. So he was missing that for one. For two, I feel like if you see your opponent doing this, you should just put archery ranges down because you're not going to be moving out of your base. Just put archery ranges down, put a couple more villagers onto the temple, and all that extra food you're getting from the fishing ships just goes into Minotaurs. That seems like the best way to defend this. But instead, he goes for hoplites, and hoplites just don't work. I'm not going to lie, I think that Hippocon Toxotes loses to hoplite. Hippocon Toxotes wins hoplite Toxotes in an equal population fight. Just due to... Even with micro, I think, especially with micro, the Hippocons should win. Anyways, a good win here for 3antozz. Brickhead going to have to go back to the drawing board here for game number 3 and see if he can work this one out. But 3antozz is playing very, very well thus far. If you guys enjoyed it, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.